Hello YouTube, this is JazzySax123 and I'm going to tell you today how to use swagbucks. For those of you that haven't heard, swagbucks is a search engine in which case you can search normal things that you would normally search, but instead of using Google, Yahoo, or Bing, or any other search engine, this seems to be the best one. Now, the reason it's the best one is you can earn swagbucks. Here you can see I have 434 swagbucks in my account. The way you earn swagbucks is you search up random things like dogs, for instance. And once you have the dogs, sometimes it will come up here, and there it will say, "Congratulations, you have earned 11 swagbucks." It looks like this person has just earned 11 swagbucks, and so have some other people. So you can earn swagbucks that way. Now, you may be asking, what is a swagbuck? Well, it's the currency at swagbucks, and you can use those to get some pretty cool stuff. So, once you have your swagbucks by searching in here, and by doing some other things like the daily polls, for instance, here are the daily polls. What is one thing you would do to save money? Well, you may not be using cloth diapers, but you might be doing some other things, and that way you can vote. And another thing they have here is, do you have a tattoo? Well, it's possible. You don't know if you have a tattoo or not. You can always say, I don't know, but there's no option for that. So you just vote yes or no, and you will get one swagbuck for that day when you have the vote. Another way to earn swagbucks is to do trusted surveys. When you do trusted surveys, basically what would happen is you would be able to do some certain surveys for that day. Unfortunately, for this video, I've done all the surveys that I can today, unless there are some surveys like this. They'll take you about 10 minutes or so. So you click on the Start Survey button, and once you do that, you just fill out the survey, and you should be good. You should get maybe about 10 swagbucks or so. Now, what do you do with all of your swagbucks once you have them? You can go over to the swag store. And once you go over to the swag store, you can see some pretty cool items over here that you can get with your swagbucks. For instance, an iPod Touch. That is worth about 49,299 swagbucks. That's quite a lot, so you gotta save up for a long time, or you can get lucky in the swag stakes. Now what are those, you may ask? Well, what you do is you go over to rewards, and you scroll down to swag stakes. Then, what you could do is you can just go to the swag stakes and snag an entry. For instance, 100 swagbucks. You can get 100 swagbucks for just 3 swagbucks. The only catch is, other people are trying to do that as well, and that is a pretty big problem in this case. So in this case, what you want to do is you want to see if you can get any of these items for a very low price, because you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. So, what else can you get? Well, you can get some gift cards here. And if you take a look at here, you can get an Amazon gift card, an entry just for 9 swagbucks. That's nothing if you only do one search. You usually have maybe about 11 to 50 swagbucks in one search, if you get lucky. Now these are just the swag stakes. If you go back up here to the rewards, and you can go to the swag store. When you go to the swag store, you can get some pretty cool stuff here, like the gift cards and rewards cards. You may not know what these things are, like phone halo and some other stuff like ultimate points, but you'll be familiar with them once you come along. And there's also some pretty familiar stuff like Amazon.com gift cards that you can get for 450 swagbucks. I'm trying to save up for this 450 swagbucks in order to get this Amazon.com gift card right now. Currently, I have 434 swagbucks. Now, what do I need to do to get this gift card? The catch is the gift cards only come in on the 1st and 17th of each month. That's a problem because you might want to get many gift cards at one time, but you can only get 2 per month. Now, what might be the best way to try to get some more swagbucks? Well, you could try searching, but you can also do some other stuff, like you could do a special offer. These offers are free, but sometimes you have to pay for them. For this offer, you have to download the Yahoo toolbar, and you can earn 34 swagbucks just for doing it. The only problem, in this case, is I have a Mac, and it will not work on Mac. However, it should work on Windows, in which case you can get 34 swagbucks just like that. Now, the best way to see if you can have the correct amount of swagbucks is just to take a look to how many swagbucks you have here. And once you see that, you can just get anything you want there. So, how do you create an account on swagbucks? Well, I'm going to log out here, and you can see this way. Basically, you can click the register button, or you can go on the refer link if you really like this video. And once you go to the refer link, you can just click register right from there, and it should take you to this area right here. Once you start out, you will start out with 30 free swagbucks. You put in your name, your email, and a password, and you confirm the password. Then, you enter in your country. In this case, it could be USA, but it only works for a limited amount of countries. To see which countries are available, just click on it. Currently, they have Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States. The reason this works is because they only have languages compatible in English, and Canada, United Kingdom, and the United States all have English as a language. You enter in your zip code, your birth date, and a swag code. Now, a swag code, you don't have to have it if you don't know it. You can just skip that area. Basically, what happens is you would go up to the blog at swagbucks.com, and at the blog you can see some certain swagbucks that they have, and there's a swag code that they have there. And with this, basically, you can get some swagbucks with a swag code that they have with the blog, and you can just enter it in. So basically, that's it to swagbucks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit more about swagbucks. Remember, click the link at the bottom to sign up. Thank you.